What's going on, everybody? A little bit of a different video today. We're going to yap a little bit. The topic is on social media and a couple of different articles that have come out recently. Specifically one, I forget where it was, but it was about social media and how its negative consequences is, attention span, depression, you name it. However, I think about these things, and on the whole that I'll agree, and a lot of the crux of the video, or the article, was about people vacationing, and it's just like this, haha, look at me, and I can get on board with that. I can tell if something feels phony. I have a very good radar for that. It's not 100%. I wish it was. Then I wouldn't have gotten myself into so many messes in life. But I'd like to rebut some things, because I can certainly get to some common ground with you when it comes to people being phony. However, social media has gotten me, and the internet in general, has gotten me in touch with so many different people, personalities, skill sets, and you just find that person that you resonate with, you find yourself, you see yourself in that other person, and it's a totally different topic than anything you thought you cared about, and then all of a sudden, like, oh man, I can't wait, and you were never a martial arts fan, and just some random guy on YouTube made an interesting jiu-jitsu video about maybe, I put my kids in jiu-jitsu, and then you heard a testimonial, and that really just sparked your fire. Something like that, where it's an inspiration. And I think that doesn't get enough attention. And something else about social media and the internet is, especially for me as a guitar player and a musician, I'm not just a headlight guy. That's just my job. Part of my job. It would be guitar videos. People playing guitar very, very well. And you will have people sit in one extreme or the other, and then you have the messy middle, right? So the one extreme is you go on practically any guitar video where they're shredding and doing some intricate, crazy work. You'll see somebody who says, and it's always one of the top 3 comments, that, I should just quit guitar right now. And I say that in that tone. I could say it even better, actually. I should just quit guitar right now. And that's my horrible Squidward impression, but they're just basically being a Squidward. And it's just like the whole self-deprecating humor, like it's tired, it's old, it's very 2000s sitcom-y. I was never into sitcoms. I'd say one of the best sitcoms ever made is Arrested Development. So there you go. Go ahead and judge me. Laugh tracks are corny. Ironic jokes are corny. It's like irony, to quote David Foster Wallace, irony is the song of a caged bird who's come to love the cage. And if that was your word for the day, then you can meditate on that, because the man was right. So you have the Squidwards, and then you have the SpongeBobs, where it's like, oh man, how I learn how to do that? How I do that? And that's pretty much what we're talking about here. When it comes to other videos, it's a choice. At some point, for a video like that has nothing to do with, look at me, look at my skill, I'm better than you. It doesn't have an air of that. It's just like Buckethead Soothsayer. Look up that song if you haven't looked up that song. If you're not into rock and roll, if you're not into guitar and drums, check that song out. Just check out the intro and the pre-chorus and the chorus. It's just instrumental. There's only instruments, no singing. If you're total, music noob, then that's what instrumental means. And if you already knew that, duh. So yeah, when it comes to just a regular video of just, wow, he's an outstanding, just like, look at this. You can either, that's a choice that you make to get defensive and turtle up be like, like get all protective and defensive, especially when it comes to new information. If you guys have ever had a family member like that where they learn something new and then they have like a one-up on you, rather than like, to quote Jimmy Dore, oh, I have learned something new. You did? I would like to grow. I would like to learn and grow as a person. So it really boils down to that. If you're gonna go on a video and make a comment like that, oh, I should just quit guitar. Like, do you really want that sort of attention? Do you really want to put yourself out there as just like, hey, I'm a quitter? How far do you think that's going to get you in life? Is that something you tell your kids? If you don't plan on telling your kids, is that something you tell your best friend? It's his first week on guitar, and he sounds awful. It happens. And it's just like, are you just going to say, you just quit and give up? You're terrible. Really? That's the kind of friend you are? Really? Ask yourself deep down, who are you? Are you a person that says, why? Why should I do that? Or are you a person that says, why not? I want you guys to think about that. I want you girls to think about that. If this does reach girls, because my channel barely reaches any girls. Maybe this is your sign that you need to change your overall attitude and outlook in life. Because I know you have dreams. And I know you have goals. And I know you see yourself being something to yourself. Just to yourself. Do it to prove it to yourself. Don't do it for anybody else, because then that motivation, that fire will go out real quick. Do it for yourself. Do it for the world. Take one step forward for your future self. Make your future that much easier for yourself by getting these small little wins every day. You're not going to pick up something new and be a total expert at it. I will take the person who's been working hard over the person who it has come easy to them and now they're coasting. Yeah, you show me somebody who's full of talent, and I will show you somebody coasting and comfortable. Hard work, discipline over motivation and talent every time. And if that's an eye roll for you, that motivation or discipline over motivation, I get it. It's been beaten to death at this point, but sometimes things are that simple. And when it comes to having an attitude and outlook on life, why and why not? Of course, we have our exceptions. It's just like, hey, you want to run across traffic? Limits, right? There's limits to the logic, always. But think about that. I want you to think about that. Are you the person that makes fun of yourself and is casting a spell on yourself, as Bruce Lee used to say? When you're talking and thinking about yourself in a negative way, like, oh, I'm such a piece of it. It's just like, yeah, well, you're going to end up like that. You keep talking to yourself like that. Would you want anybody else talking to you like that? It's just like, oh yeah, I'm a piece of it. I deserve it. That's not the life I want for you. I don't even know you. Maybe I do know you. And maybe this is not the message you were expecting. Maybe you were expecting before and afters for some headlights, but not today. I don't feel like cutting the music. I don't feel like just looking at another headlight video. This is going to be the first of many. Because being a light to the world, being a light unto yourself, and being a light for others, way better than being a wet blanket, being a part of the darkness. No thanks. So you take care of yourself, take care of your family and your loved ones, and we'll see you on the next one.